Hi, welcome into the Happy Place Garden. I'm Melinda, and today I am showing you a project that I've been working on for several weeks, probably about 3 weeks or so. And it's almost done, and I'm excited to show you. So let's take a look. We're removing the wood frame, and that arbor is going to, I think, go in the middle. And then I'm going to be planting boxwood, new boxwood, around the edges and transplanting the clematis on either side of the arbor when I get a spot for it. And that will grow up over the arbor, and then the boxwood hedge to make kind of a little room and more formal style garden. We laid down some cardboard and put some new topsoil on it, trying to smother out the grass because this was all a grass area, and I'm going to make this a planting bed. Cut out the rest of the grass here, and I'm going to make the planting beds wider here as well. My plan is to have boxwood along the edge, but leave enough room to plant annuals like impatiens or something to add lots of color.
Here you can see the sod has been all removed. It took me about a week. I hate removing sod, and so I took my time with it. I decided not to make the planting bed any larger than it was. I purchased winter gem boxwood for this project, and here I've placed them so I can look at the layout and make sure it's what I want. My son MacGregor actually helped me remove the sod from around this planting bed. It was a lot of work, so it was great to have that help. He was a really great helper. I kept the cardboard up to the edge, and then we filled in with some extra dirt to cover that. These are the two El Presidente clematis I dug up and need to get planted. They're a beautiful purple blooming clematis.
My husband helped me yesterday get these pavers set so that I can put this arch on there. It fell down in a windstorm, so he needs to weld the top of it before I can get it finalized. But I need to get the clematis out of the ground, get those moved. They were in here as well in different spots, and so I'm going to get those planted today. Get one plant for there and the other one planted for there. And then more boxwood over here. Maybe I'll do that today. We'll see how the weather is doing. It's pretty windy.
I'm working on the first hole for the clematis, and oh my goodness, it is full of concrete and gravel from when they poured our patio. So it was hard work. I ended up having to get out my pickaxe to work on breaking up that hard soil and the gravel. I'm adding some starter fertilizer to the hole and getting it ready to plant the clematis. Clematis vines can be pretty delicate, so I'm doing my best to not break any off during the transplant. I'm watering it in well to settle those roots into the new soil.
So after placing the little archway here, gate, you can see my clematis is too far to be able to climb up it. So I'm going to redig and move it a little bit closer. So it's the same process, just need to redo. Unfortunately, that happens. I should have thought that through better. Okay, so this should be better. I moved it, about 3 or 4 inches maybe closer. So that should be able to climb up my little arch here better. But I did notice that there are some old, not producing stalks here, or vines. What would you call these? I don't know, vines, I guess, with the clematis. So I'm gonna clip those off. Make sure there's not any live parts on them. Sometimes it's good to leave some of them for support, but I'm gonna clip a lot of these out. Make it a little more better looking. I'm not sure how this will fare after digging it up and transplanting it. These stems can be pretty fragile. Might lose this one. We'll see how it does. But it might send up some new ones as well. It's already got some flower buds going on, which is great. This is La Presidente Clematis, which is a purple bloomer. One of my favorites. And it's a double bloomer, like it will bloom again. If you cut it back, it will flush some more blooms in later in the summer, like in August. So the first flush will come in June, and then you'll get another flush after you trim it back. Pretty plant. Please make it.
I'm spacing the boxwood 24 inches apart, measured from the middle of the plant to the middle of the plant, and then 17 inches from the patio, which made it about 14 inches from the edge of the planting bed. I'm adding some of that starting fertilizer. So even though these boxwood had a lot of slow release granulated fertilizer in the pots already, evergreens are really heavy feeders, so I added that extra to give them a boost. I'm digging the dirt away from the edge of the patio and leveling out the soil because I will be mulching, so I wanted space. I'm wearing a nitrile glove here. I usually wear nitrile gloves because in our climate it's really wet, so they're great for weeding, and I like to wear them when I'm mulching to prevent those slivers that can get through a regular glove. So it's another day, but I got it all planted and I want to show you. Let's take a look. So here are the wintergreen boxwood. It's all mulched. And my husband got the little arch welded back. And so we got that put back together with this little gate archway and the clematis next to it, which will start growing up over the top. So it's looking pretty good. The boxwood need to grow and fill in. I'm going to power wash off the patio and move the table around. I still need to get this area finished planting and get that tricolored beech and the 2 hydrangea in the ground and the last 3 of the boxwood. But I'll be doing that soon. There's still cardboard underneath, and so I just got to dig some holes in there and then get that mulched, and then this area will be buttoned up. I've got some other perennials I want to put in there, just haven't decided yet. But so far, pretty happy. Can't wait for everything to fill in. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button so you can see all my latest videos. And have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.